So I've been crafting repair bots, including the ones from TBC and Vanilla, preparing for Phase 3 of Wrath. That may sound weird, but I'll explain in a second why this is actually an investment that I think is going to pay off pretty well. So when Phase 3 comes out, we'll get epic gems, and that'll unlock the ability to craft Jeeves. Jeeves is a pattern already in the game, and he's basically a scrap bot that doesn't go away on use. He has a cooldown like the other engineering quality of life tools, and it's something that a lot of people are going to craft on day one just for the convenience. And his recipe takes 2 yellow gems from the new epic gems, as well as a bunch of the old repair bots and some Wrath of the Lich King bars. But I'm focusing on stocking up on these classic and TBC repair bots because they're a bit of a pain to craft, and I expect a lot of people aren't preparing for this at this point, so the prices are kind of cheap. Although the quantity of materials to craft them are kind of low even on Fairlina. So I just do these like a few a day. I don't want to buy so much materials that it'll shift the price of the materials on the auction house by too much. I'm thinking that just because of the unusual crafting recipe and the fact that nobody's farming the materials for this stuff anymore, and also the fact that the recipes themselves take like 20 seconds to craft, a lot of people are just going to buy them off the auction house as soon as Phase 3 comes out. Also the fact that the recipe is already in the game and a lot of people are engineers for PvE means that I bet a lot of people already have the recipe in their recipe list, just waiting to craft as soon as the patch launches. If you want to do the Wrath of the Lich King Scrapbot part of this farm, you have to go here in the Storm Peaks and kill these mechanomes. Obviously, you have to be an engineer for this, but you just have to kill these mechanomes until they drop a quest item. Once you get that quest item, you're going to need some stuff. I'll put it on the screen what you need, and in the description it's just some engineering parts. And then you're going to take it to a damaged mechanome inside a building, and he'll teach you how to do the Wrath of the Lich King recipe. So the easier one to stock up on is probably the TBC one. That's because when you craft the recipe once, you make 5 items. This is the Field Repair Bot 110G. It takes 8 adamantite bars, 8 handful of fell iron bolts, and 1 corium power core. I just let TSM tell me what to buy, because sometimes buying the crafting regents and crafting your own fell iron bolts or your own corium power core is cheaper than buying the pre-crafted ones off the auction house. So I just queue up a bunch of repair bots in my TSM and let it tell me what to buy. However, like I said, I don't do many of these in bulk. I only craft like 25 to 50 of them in one sitting. This is because the availability on the auction house of the mats for the repair bots from Vanilla and TBC are kind of low, even on a mega server like Fairlina. So I don't want to buy out all the adamantite bars or all the fell iron bars or the mats for the corium power cores, because if I buy them all out, then the price will get gouged and it'll be more expensive to craft these. I can't say for certain that your price will recover, or I can't say for certain that your price will be gouged, and I'd encourage you to figure out which works best for you. For me though, it's just crafting little bits at a time. Now this is the vanilla one that takes a bit more effort because you only get 1 per craft. This one takes 16 thorium bars and 2 fused wirings. Fused wirings are almost always cheaper to craft yourself than buying off the auction house, and those take delicate copper wires and elemental fires, and those ones also have the problem of having a low quantity of mats on the auction house. So onto the last one, the Wrath of the Lich King type. These scrap bots are the ones that people are actually making right now for raids. A lot of people use them on Algalon and in Nax and whatnot, in dungeons. So this one has more competition, but they only take 10 Serenite bars to make 5. So even though there's a lot of people that craft these to flip them on raid days, I still think that it might be worth crafting some of these for Jeeves, just because of the ease of crafting these ones compared to the relative pain that is crafting the vanilla and TBC ones. Although I think these ones are the type that will benefit the least from Jeeves' recipe because they're the easiest to craft and also the one that people are using right now for raids anyway. So good luck to everybody that invests in these repair bots. I'm not going to be selling my stock until after the patch drops, but I definitely see a point of selling some right before the patch to cash in on some hype. Although I haven't seen anyone else make any videos on this investment, so I think it's a pretty safe one because I don't think a lot of people are going to be stocking up on these repair bots. But anyway, after the patch drops or whenever you sell yours, let me know how you do, and good luck making gold.